What's up, the name's Jessu, and welcome to the LoveKami Divinity Stage. So last time we did the cherr reboot, and that went pretty well. We got quite the action there. So we're going to be starting Sara's route, which is this lovely lady in the center. We haven't done anything about her, so we know that she has quit the preliminaries. Well, she hasn't quit the preliminaries. She has quit L7 in the preliminaries. So we are going to talk to her about that. So we are going to get started from where we left off to pick the routes and stuff. So we are going to talk to Sara about this. Still can't cheer? Well, shucks. I mean, you don't have to cheer if you don't. You don't have to. But thanks for the thought. That's all that counts. You got your channel back? That's pretty dang awesome. That's pretty dang awesome. I'm glad for you. Let's just get into this. Hey Sara, can I talk to you for a sec? I called Sara out, telling her I had something to talk about. So, what do you think? How do you think the preliminaries will go? Pull her away from the other two to ask. Would both of them make it, or would one of them get dropped? Really, they could both wind up getting dropped. Yeah, they're probably gonna make it pretty good. Shouldn't really have anything to back it up, but it still made me feel more confident. What do you think of them? I wonder if she felt like they were cut out to be members of L7 like she was. Whether or not the current members would accept them was more important than getting through the auditions, really. Gonna make a video then you're sick? Understandable. Understandable. Yeah. That's basically her appeal to people. She's Sassoon, the other one's a perv. That's what we got here. There, you know what I'm talking about. So, you'd wanna bring them both, but I guess you can't. Seems that like Sara endorsed them. Looking to be a confidence booster like that. Are we gonna have a flashback or something? I hope so. You used to be as lively as them. Yeah, I guess so. Unless you have a flashback to show me. Unless you have a flashback to show me. Okay. Her muttering thing escaped me. There's a lampshade in my court to... No, sorry, I done it. Okay. You still got it, though, Sara. You don't have that fresh sensation anymore. You're kind of old news, even though you just made it to the news because you kind of announced you were quitting, but... Probably that teenage look, I don't know. I had no way of knowing what on earth could possibly be going through her mind. I could tell that there was always something behind that sweet smile of hers, though. Maybe. As she spoke, she wove her hands around in a strange way. Looks like her arm broke, to be honest. And in a moment, she was enveloped in light. Welp. I forgot about your outfit for a little bit. Once the light faded, it was no longer the kindly Sara before me, but instead it was the top idol Sara from Titan. Hang on tight, what? We flew up into the night sky, or flying? It was like I was a mere mortal captured by a celestial maiden. I didn't know she could fly. And just like those old tales of forbidden love, I suddenly felt drawn to the sight of her. Okay. That's quite it's quite hard to play guitar like that. I've gotta just get befuddled right now. The others didn't fly. I didn't know this. You gotta write that in the manual. She sat me down up on the roof. Then she sat down on the very top and suddenly pulled out an acoustic guitar. Where'd it come from? What's the guitar? A biwa lute? What the hell's a biwa lute? Okay. She started plucking the strings, getting the guitar in tune. Okay, so this is your way of like kinda venting out your feelings? Sara was the center of L7, the highest position a divine idol could reach, but she didn't seem to understand why. The more you sing, more like your dress is probably gonna fall. Like, jeez. Like, any moment it could just like... like, that's dangerous. Twitch is probably gonna go after me. The guitar echoed around as she spoke. After it rang out for a bit, she put her hands on the strings and muted it. I'm supposed to be giving commentary here, but fine. Fine. I nodded slightly as she started playing again. But no matter how long she strummed, she could never start singing. She just played the intro over and over again. Sara? Didn't respond to me either. Just kept playing in silence. She wasn't asking me, but instead letting her question fade out into the night sky. I like that song, you know. It's just really relaxing. It's the kind of song you listen to when you start falling for someone. Hello PC Port, how are you doing today? He spoke without thinking, and she gulped in response. Seems like that response ticks something. I guess, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing to talk about though. Lots of L7 songs are like that, huh? Love songs. It wasn't just them either. Lots of L songs seem to revolve around love. Aren't they? She didn't realize they were love songs? I guess that's something. That's progress. I had no idea what was going on. She seemed to have figured out something out. She started muttering like crazy. Sara? Is it this love feeling you feel? So there's something emotional going on here. So you have never loved? Maybe we're gonna have to fix something. Okay. The voting for preliminaries had reached an end. The results will be announced at 3 PM on stage in Akihabara. 3 of us decided to head there to see results with our own eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna skip a little bit because this has been repeated like 3 times, so I'm just gonna get to the juice of the stuff. Okay, proof of winners on how event. Okay, there she goes. Maybe there's gonna be something different here. Okay. Okay, the sister looks a bit like her, blah blah blah. Center, Sara starts saying, step forward. Okay, this is Sam. Unroll the paper in their hand, read it off. Okay, Kagura got 5th place, so la 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 la, you made it. Okay, she cries, which is kind of funny. 1st place, da, da, da. She's 6th place, 2nd place, that's her. La la, she's blown away, you did it, wow, oh my gosh. I've seen this like twice, so sorry I'm skipping it. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch older videos. Okay, beat Shuri, blah blah blah. Okay, so once met to the finals. Lastly, her announcement. Yeah, she's retiring as a divine idol. After that, she walked down, Sarah put the mic. Okay, it looks like Sarah was the one who left everyone know that afternoon. I think this is a little new. Jerry and Kago weren't the only ones shocked by a sudden announcement. The whole place was in uproar. These were all hardcore L7 fans, so it was only natural. Except for hurrying to get the place under control. Okay, that's new. Okay. 8 costs is a good luck, wouldn't make any sense there was supposed to be 7. Without Sara, there'd be a measly 6, so the official announcement was that it was necessary to vote on the 7th. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I've read this before. Pardon moi if you haven't read it before, but okay, this is where stuff should be new. And now, congratulations on the 2 that have made it past the LoveKami preliminaries. We are celebrating with a quick toast at Amano Kageyama, the goddess cafe where Kago worked. What's wrong? You don't look happy. I think you're both bummed about Sara. Sara had been a role model for both Shuri and Kagura. They didn't let it show too often, but of course they really looked up to her. Looks like Shuri had tried contacting her privately, but the message just sat there unread, meaning that Sarah was too busy to check her phone. I mean, once you announce you're probably retiring, I mean, something's gonna go on. Probably some fire on the, fire on the internet. Okay. When Shuri and Kagura got better themselves, they understood more and more just how amazing L7 were. It was obvious that right now, LoveKami was nowhere near that level. Okay. So, when will they reach this level? The reason she's retiring, huh? I thought about Sara a while attending the store. I couldn't tell the others about it, but I had a pretty good idea of what it might be. Yeah, that must be it. The whole love song thing. Our discussion the night before on the roof. Sara seemed to have come to a decision about something, and that must have been it. So her retirement really was sudden, and not planned in advance like they said. I wonder if it's all my fault. Who is this? Who is this? What? Hello. Yep, hello. What do you mean I'm here? I couldn't believe you just show up in the blue like this. What exactly do you think you're doing? Shuri and Kagura are in complete shock. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it was all, I don't think it was entirely a decision thought out because it kind of looked, by like the situation, kind of looked like they just kind of had to make up some BS. Her reply was strong, her resolve clearly unshaken. It was plain that her mind couldn't be changed, so I swallowed what I'd been about to say. Well, I mean, it does feel like I'm the cause of all this. My words causing her to speak of her career to retire. It wasn't such an easy thing to come to grips with. That's just an easy way of saying, thanks for helping me realize that I needed to quit it, but you're not responsible. Exactly. That's basically what I just said. When she said this, Sarah's face looked relieved. What do you mean, like... What do you mean you can't sing? Or we're gonna have to force our lips in there and take some words out? I don't know.
一曲歌う予定だったんだけど、それもダメになっちゃって、もう困っちゃった。
We're gonna help you sing. That's nothing to laugh about. Seeing her smile like that, bitter but still adorable, I couldn't help shouting.
ごめんね、ヤマト。
Well, I didn't really shout, but I mean.
心配かけちゃって。全部私が悪いのは分かっているんだけど。
You haven't done anything wrong.
自己管理ができない私の責任だから。
It's not a physical thing, it's more of an emotional reason why you can't sing. That's why I'm thinking. Well then, why? Why was she here with me now? The question wouldn't leave my mouth. But wasn't she here to blame me? Just say it was my fault?
ヤマト君が一番心配してるかなって。だから、ちゃんとお話ししておきたくて。
Okay.
それにね、引退すると言ってもすぐにじゃないから。
Okay, so what are you gonna do to those times if you can't sing?
だから安心してね。私は大丈夫だから。
I don't think you're daijobu at all. You ain't daijobu at all. Smiling to the last, Sara left. How am I supposed to relax? At least that's what I thought. Couldn't bring myself to say. If I'd kept pushing it, Sara might have felt if she failed again. After all, she'd come all the way here just to reassure me. So what are we gonna do about this little Sara girl?
結局、サラさんはなんて言ってたの？引退することはずっと前から決まってたんだって。オーディションの企画自体。
I'm about to tell you that was wrong. Shigario. That's a reference to Danganronpa. If you don't know that, Sara had told Shuri the real truth. It was probably best. If she told Shuri that she couldn't sing anymore, Shuri likely wouldn't have been able to focus on the audition. NDAs? What the heck is an NDA? For the time being, it looks like they both accepted the situation. Okay, you two, let's get focused on the final audition. Since we gotten past the Sara situation, no time to face the final audition. The audition was in a month, and we were meeting to plan out how to handle it. Yeah, so what are we gonna do about this group thing? How are we gonna do this? There's no need to break it off for good or anything. Once the audition's over, you can get back together. There we go. Temporary hiatus. We're good. Looks like Kagura more or less agreed. So I thought the problem had been solved. If the two of them were gonna go forward on their own, my role would become kinda complicated. How are we gonna do this? How? We have two people. Okay, how are we gonna do? They had both been on their own and experienced the struggle. To suddenly go back into after that, but being part of a trio like this must have been scary. Yeah. The audition would put them into a direct competition, so the three of us continuing like we always had would just not work. It was sure Kagura understood in her head, but her heart just hadn't caught up. Yeah, kinda get a little weird if you kinda knew exactly what the other was doing. Well, sure he said some kind of plan. Whatever the case, it would be important to keep the ideas secret from each other. It's kinda like taking two tests, right? It's like trying to look at your friend's tests, it's kinda cheating.
私にはない魅力。そんな、趣里だってすごいよ。歌もうまいし、頭もいいし。でも、ダンスは神楽の方が上手。
Is this gonna be an argument? Am I gonna have to sit around?
そんなわけで、私は神楽のこと、ライバルとして認めてるの。だからこそ今回だけは慣れ合うのをやめて、全力でぶつかり合ってみたい。
Okay, so this is how she pitches her plan. That's a pretty good pitch. It's pretty good. It was precisely because they had become so close, she wanted to have a real competition. Yuri's passionate words seemed to light a fire in Kagura as well. Shuri and Kagura are always throwing off sparks. Looks like I can relax a bit. Well then, I guess I'll take a step back and watch from a distance. If I helped either one of you, it wouldn't be a fair fight, would it? Okay, so we're not helping either of them, okay. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but in the end I'm just your support. If you two are really going to go head to head, I think it's fine if I bow out for a while. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel lonely. All the three of us have worked so hard, but at the end of it all, I would be the only one to leave. I had this feeling of emptiness, like I didn't know why I'd done it all. When I thought about it more, of course it hadn't been for me, but for these two. So for their sakes, I'd stay out of the final auditions. Nothing would actually change for me, my position would still be exactly the same. That was what was best for LoveKami. Okay, so I am leaving LoveKami temporarily. So, how are we gonna do this? Even if I wasn't helping either of them, there wouldn't be any problems with me watching Shuri and Kagura practice. I thought to myself as I made my way to the usual practice spot. She handed me a headband and some glow sticks. What's all this? Oh, okay. Sorry, I had no idea what you were talking about. Okay. True, be like, they start being jealous and they'd kind of go after me. That's weird. Okay. She forced some merchandise on me and rushed off to practice. As a Vine idol who had made it through the preliminaries, Sherry was getting a lot more attention. Fans were starting to gather to watch her practice. She was right, of course. If I started talking to her like I was someone special, I could cause her some serious problems for her. So I guess this means I'm out of the picture. Sit down the fan goods and left. College Cafe, Mono Kaguyama was full today too. Whereas spread that one staff here had made it through the qualifying round. But that's quite a scream you got. Kagura was busier than ever. The other goddesses were rushing around to take care of the customers too. The area in front of the shop was crowded with people lining up to get in. Until the finals were over, I'd only be a bother to both of them. Well, that sucks. Guess we're gonna talk to Sara, though. Haha. So, what am I supposed to do now? I'd given all my free time to LoveKami. Now I suddenly left to my own devices. I'm so bored. What I used to do before I met these two. It wasn't that long ago, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, knock knock. Yeah, you gotta knock before you enter a boy's privacy. Sara came in, then thought twice and knocked on the door behind her. Sara, if you're gonna knock, try and do it before you come in. You don't even need to say knock knock. No, not at all. But what about you? Aren't you busy right now? I pointed at my PC screen. I had just been reading an article about how busy she was with retirement preparations. Yeah, you ain't gonna quit now, BB. The Vine Idol world was not so simple that one could simply just quit because they wanted to. It couldn't be helped since she couldn't sing, but apparently they were having her do a lot of other things instead. Okay, I shall be that peace. That's good. It's good that I keep you calm. You're looking at a little close. She decided to borrow my bed. But I guess I wouldn't make an issue of it. It looked like she needed some peace and quiet. You don't want to be around the other members of L7? Yeah, that's gonna be awkward. Sara sent an announcement had thrown L7 into chaos. Even if they all accepted it, it wouldn't be exactly comfortable for everyone. Ah, it's fine, it's fine. Everything is daijoubu. It's fine with me, if you don't mind the place. Okay, fine. Quit messing around, I'm a guy, you know. Hey, at least you're a little bit more tame than Conqueror there. Try to have a little bit more self-awareness, okay? You just blurted it out, but immediately realized what it said. Kind of a way of, I kinda have my own space, I have my personal space. You gotta know that I have a personal space. There's a bit much to demand that she keep thinking of herself as an L. She was quitting after all. She remember you're a girl. I've sprung my trap card. Okay. Yeah. Modesty, my dude. Do you have it? Something like that, I'll be counting on you. Sara straightened up after my advice. For some reason she stared at me with a little grin on her face. What's wrong? Why are you staring at me like that? Well, actually, I'm not a boy. I'm a man. I don't think I look like a girl or anything. I had no idea what she was getting at. Maybe uncomfortable to say like that, but Sara seemed happy, so I let go. Yeah, she probably realizes what I just said is true. Next month was over in a blink of an eye. 5 guys had passed the preliminaries were fighting to be number 1. Everyone was watching to see how it went. Cherry and Kagura worked out their own unique styles and apparently were doing really well. As I stood back, watched the 2 of them chase their dreams, I went through my own life in a daze. Sara came by now and then to get away from things, but really wasn't much help. So that's interesting. So, kind of the months just passed by. Okay, so the day of the final edition arrived already. Whoa. I was supposed to go to the show and cheer him on, but I watched the live stream from home instead. Oh, that's too bad. They both gave the performances of their life, but Sherry and Kagura were outclassed. In the end, the winner was the popular frontrunner, who had taken first place in the qualifying round. She did so well, but she was just on another level. The difference in ability was just too great to overcome in such a short time. Sherry and Kagura had worked hard, and so had all the other competitors. Oh well. The results of the competition going confirmed. After that, they would have the award ceremony, and then the winner would greet everyone as a new member of the L7. I closed my browser without bothering to watch the end. A little early, but I figured to go to sleep. Apparently it wasn't because I just sulk in bed. I just wanted to think about and just wanted to be alone. Well, that's what was the plan, but... Be quiet and let me sleep. My phone was on a storm of buzzing notifications. Sherry was apparently trying to get hold of me by any means possible. Kagura didn't have a phone, but Sherry made up for it with extra vigor. Seemed I'd done something to incur their wrath. Oh no. I'm gonna get a little stern talking to. As soon as they arrived, Sherry started the interrogation. Oh, you're a little sad that I didn't show up. Shockingly, even Kagura was angry. Didn't really like it, but this is what angry Kagura looked like. Looks like they involved Sara as well, since she'd come in from. I'm sorry, Sara. It looks like I've caught you up in something. Okay, so you're a little upset either. No, that's not it. It's just... I didn't want to see Terra retire. After audition was over, and they decided on a new member, it'd be time for Sara to retire. She would basically be passing the baton to the new member and then leaving L7. I didn't want to watch that happen. Oh, you're just gonna accept that? Okay. Okay, just my BS over there. Sorry I wasn't there to support you two. My reluctance to watch Sara leave was stronger than my desire to go root for them. I was being selfish, but they seemed to understand. Sara stayed behind after Sherry and Kagra had left. She even followed me back to my room. Weren't they in my room in the first place? Are you still mad at me? Not what I meant to do, I just couldn't bear to see it. Oh, I'm sorry I came up with the BS excuse. Sara gently wrapped her arms around me. It was different than our usual teasing squeeze, more tender somehow. I can't deny it. But she kept holding me, unmoving. The warmth of her scent in the scent of her was strangely soothing. No prob, Bob. Just making sure you feeling comfortable around here. She whispered. I understood, but I couldn't answer. You don't look too mad. In a sudden 180, I was now on the receiving end of an intense scolding. She went on berating me for not going to support them. I somehow ended up bowing on my knees in penance. I guess it went on for about 15 minutes. Only once I started losing feeling in my legs, she decided to let me loose. So, you really did quit being a divine idol, didn't you? What are you gonna do next? Aunt wanted to face her retirement, so I never asked what she planned. I guess. Sara smiled sadly. Because she'd been such a huge star, even after quitting the idol world, she still had a lot of appeal. But what about the singing problem? I can't imagine you not there, singing at the center of L7. Well, maybe I won't, maybe I won't. Okay, so how are we gonna deal with this situation? After she quit being a divine idol, Sara started to appear in all kinds of TV shows. When she was on L7, she'd only been on music programs, and now she's trying out everything. Okay, she's working. Okay. I wanted to see how things were going at Kagra's work, and lo and behold, Sara was working there too. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so. You'll get used to it, BB. Exactly. You have the same mindset as me. After the audition was over, Sherry and Kagra went back to their normal lives, but they still managed to keep the divine idol duo LoveKami going. It was unfortunate neither of them chosen to join L7, but someday they might be able to join on stage against LoveKami. I guess. I mean, that'd be kinda cool. So, L7 just keeps getting more and more popular. The big screen from Akihabara Station showing L7 footage again today, but Sara wasn't there. It looks like they had the music video on L7's all new songs on repeat. L7 has started performing with their new 7th member, and people are getting more and more excited even without Sara there. Well, the hardcore fans still grieved her retirement, but who knew how long that'd last? As time passed, eventually Sarah's time in L7 would just be a faint memory, and L7 without her would be the only one people knew. It was inevitable, but not something I would be able to just accept. I mean, she's kinda of a childhood friend. How are we gonna do that? Are you working here now? Thanks. Wait, what are you doing here? You could just refuse. You should just say yes to everything. Even if that was a lie, Sara did seem to be in a particularly good mood today. So you're a big fan of curry? Okay. Not nearly as happy as you seem to be. Oh, what a nice lady. Tell her to send my compliments. I figured as much. Up to now, I've never had a chance to find out what Sara liked. But in the last few days, I'd learned Sara was crazy for curry. She said it was written right there on her website profile page, but, well... Are you a curry connoisseur? Hello, Virtual. I see you are viewing again. How you doing today? You didn't tell her what kind of meat to use? She seems to have a lot of faith in my mother's cooking skills. Ever since she retired from me in Divine Idol, Sara would come by whenever her work allowed, which is more than often than before. My mother likes Sara, so she spoiled her rotten, always invited her to have dinner with us, and Sara always asked for curry. The smell will get into the kimono, so might want to hold back on that overly fragrant food. Maybe you could have a screen or something like that. Sara reminds you of a non-HDD Plutia? Not exactly. Although I don't have much knowledge of Plutia because I haven't gotten to that far in Hyperdimension Neptunia, but I think Plutia is more childlike than her. She said this almost regretfully. Curry scented kimono shop sounded like a terrible thing to me. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I doubt customers who don't like curry would buy a kimono that smelled like curry. Sara had eaten too much curry for dinner and now she was suffering for it. And once again she was in my bed without asking, but she looked so pathetic I didn't have my heart to tell her off. You shouldn't get excited to force yourself to have seconds. Or thirds. She was so thin I couldn't imagine where all that curry had gone. Maybe a goddess' stomach was built differently from humans? I honestly can't believe you like curry that much. I just know HCD Plutia is quite a sadistic woman. Quite sadistic. It's a complete 180. It's just a wonderful thing. It's okay. While I couldn't deny what she said, that was an issue. Yeah, but everyone's got their limits, no matter how much they like something. It's hard to believe you're a Divine Idol until just recently, the way you stuff your belly with that stuff. Okay, the music kinda just cut off there. Are you serious? Sara got up from the bed and looked at me square in the face when she said this. Do food reports? Who does food reports? Sara showed me a picture she took on her phone. Showed her playing around in front of an outdoor bath. Well, it's not that bad of a thing, PC Port. Sara was getting all worked up, but the more I said she got, the colder I felt. Sara, that's no good. I want you to sing again. You're not yourself when you aren't singing. Put it out without thinking. Even though I knew it was cruel for me to say, I couldn't help myself. So I'm using my speaking words to express my speaking feelings. Sara hadn't gotten her voice back. Even songs other than love songs? You should be fine with songs that aren't about romance. She used to sing about love without ever having felt it. For Sara, that was the same as lying, so she felt like she betrayed her fans. I felt like she was just overthinking it. But for her, it was important to sing from her heart, and she could never change that. She went so far to quit singing, so something she loved, but she couldn't lie to herself when she noticed what she was doing. Well, if you experience love, could you sing again? Is this a confession? Well, if that's the case, then you should learn what love is. As I went on, Sara looked at me with a puzzled look first, but soon her eyes filled with excitement. That's right to me, dude. That's right. This is good advice. Take it. When I figure out what it means to know love, okay. I thought I was talking. Knew it. I knew it. Kind of a predictable VN we got here. So how are we gonna teach her love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. It's a question that sounds simple, but it isn't. I didn't know what about me gave Sara so much hope. It wasn't like I'd had a lot of experience with romance. A lot actually meaning none at all. It was absurd to think I could teach anyone about love. On the contrary, I wanted someone to teach me. I'm really sorry about this, but help me, please. But I was at Conrad's Trade's help, shamelessly begging for help. Thanks, PC, for it. Sorry, you can't spam caps, but I know what you said. Just assuming. Well, could I say, yes, I like you better than everyone here. Carter came sidling. I don't know, showing off her charms. She was a beautiful goddess, and the revealing costume she was wearing did contribute to my rising pulse. Well, if you're asking if I like you or dislike you, I guess I put you on the like category. But your personality's still lacking. Oh, so cruel. Watch me just stab a knife into her chest. Just, nope, I don't like you at all. I hated you since the first time. I don't know. Yeah, you kinda like the love thing. Cargo is just staring into the taste while Sherry fidgeted in her seat. I really wasn't sure the best way to interrupt, so I just stared at them. Yeah, just let them do their thing. But how are we gonna teach Sara about love? We never ended up getting anywhere, so I gave up and figured I'd try again later. I lured them over with the promise of leftover curry. No, you dip too, Sherry. Are you gonna... It's gonna turn into another Sara situation where you're just gonna eat all our food and then writhe on my bed later. Sherry started eating too, keeping guard against Kagura. Yes it is. Yes, the great one. All hail Yamato's mom. Just a fan book? That was just an online wiki or something. Having said this, Sherry turned my gaze my way. Sorry, I didn't know until the other day myself. I watched Food Wars, I watched a few episodes. Didn't really click with me, but I might try to watch it again. Cause I know I was just rushing to see it, and as soon as it came out, I was just kind of watching it while doing other stuff. So I probably didn't get too immersed in it. Well, I'm not a fan guy about this. Sherry rolled her eyes at us. Personally, I felt like she just knew too much, but actually might be common knowledge for outside fans. Imagine you just ask people on the street and be like, nah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, after all that, I think it's kind of hard to hang out with your old friends. I guess, I can't deny it. I do spend a lot more time with Sara now. What are you suggesting? Suddenly her gaze seemed to carry a deeper meaning. Kagura followed her lead and stared at me too. What are you saying? So you understand the situation, I'm just a dense protagonist here. Huh? But that came out of nowhere. What? I mean, no, you're not, but... I had always had an attraction towards Sara, and now I was hoping that she could sing again. I wanted to see her smile like she used to, and I wanted to help her in any way I could. Well, she does smell good. That's one of her best traits. I knew that. Well, that Sara smelled good. She always had a scent like flowers, one that soothes the heart. Maybe that's kind of the fetish thing. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. I need to point it out, not after all this time. It's clear that Sara always viewed me as a younger brother. How are you so sure she'll reject me? I'm reaching for the stars. She showed me the stars. She can breezily bring me to them. Yes, she is more versatile. How are we gonna do? How are we gonna deal with that? So you're saying she's even further out to reach. Sara never really talked to me about work, but now that I thought about it, it was easy to see. You feel bad. She hasn't done anything bad. I'm the one who's in the wrong. Well, I wouldn't say it's wrong to fall for someone. I went along with Sarah's Sakura's little remark. Two of them look at me pitifully and sighed deeply. Watch it just blurt out of nowhere. Okay, got it. I'll consider that. Okay, I just missed that. Okay, happy advice on fashion. Okay. Okay, you got the fashion, you got the spots. I got the charm. Computer parts. I see computer parts. If you know where to get computer parts, I really want to help you because I want to upgrade my computer. Okay. You're wrong on that one. I mean, she probably has some really useful advice. I know I'm not that stupid. Oh, that's mean. That's mean. I find that mean. We talked through some things some more. Kakura's suggestion being no help at all. Well, she can help me on my computer. Goddamn. In the end, I decided to follow Sherry's advice and ask Sarah on a date. What would Sarah want to do? Her profile on the official website says she only had lazy curry, which didn't give us much to go on. Apart from that, the fact that her favorite instrument was the guitar, we didn't know much else. Well, I'll ask her and see what happens. I have been way too nervous in person, so I sent her a text and said, "Oh, she already replied." Sarah agreed right away, even though we hadn't decided on the details yet. She seemed very enthusiastic about it too. Almost immediately, I got several new messages from Sara. She's setting up the spot. Okay, she's setting it up. She'd already worked out her schedule before I even had a chance to reply. Not that I wasn't going to object to any of her suggestions. It's not a date, just hang out. Who cares what you call it? On Saturday, Sarah and I would be spending the day together. Just think about it, I got my pulse racing. Could this be love? I didn't really understand it myself, but I was looking forward to it so much it started to feel a little crazy. If this was love, it wasn't a bad feeling. The problem was whether Sarah would feel the same. I'm thinking she probably feels the same. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's using my thinking words and my thinking brain. Thinking cap, I don't know. Saturday had finally arrived. I made an effort to look a little bit more stylish than usual for my date with Sarah. This was gonna be my first ever date, and I understood that the girl I was meeting was out of my league. Well, I guess. I realized when I arrived at Akihabara Station, I realized how careless I'd been. The air around Sarah was charged with nervous energy. She wasn't incognito or anything, just sitting around like a normal day. Naturally, a lot of people noticed she was there, but there was something about her that made her hard to approach. As a result, she was now surrounded by a crowd of fans. Sarah said as she noticed and called out to me. The entourage shifted, and I felt everyone's gaze on me. No one could believe I was the one she was meeting, because it got more and more hostile. You know, I'm not so sure about this. It's just so many fans here. But you're still pretty popular, so I mean... What, you have a taser? Pepper spray? Kara took something out of her bag and handed it to me. I mean, that works. I mean, that's pretty interesting. Oh, right. I'm sure it'd give us some privacy, but it wouldn't feel much like a date. Yes, I've heard about the demonetization stuff about YouTube. It hasn't affected me yet because, one, I don't even make money on YouTube. I make like 2 cents every like 200 views. So, I mean, it's not affecting that much. I have a job, everything. So, it's not gonna hit me as hard as YouTubers who, say, have a full job and everything. So, even then, if I had, like, if I was in that situation, I'd pretty much be screwed, because in order to even, like, appeal those, you need 1,000 views in 7 days, and none of my videos at all have done that, so I would be boned if that happened. So, I mean, I gotta rely on other things. I'm not counting YouTube as any source of income, really. So, I'm just relying on jobs and stuff. Since you brought it along, might as well use it until the crowd thins out a little anyway. Let me decide on our game plan. I started filming. Sara and I moved onto Akihabara's main street, and when you saw us, assume I was just a cameraman, mostly left alone. Yeah, I'm just filming here around. That doesn't sound very datey to me. We could do something that looks more like show segment, I guess. Is that all you like? Curry restaurants in this area are always in fierce competition, and there's no shortage of places to choose from. There would be citywide chains, nationwide chains, and smaller local shops too. I guess. Then I'll send it off. We'll start a show. Curry competitions. Sure. Well, that's like we're shooting from some kind of food travel show. My plan for a fun day had been derailed pretty fast. But when I saw Sara's cheerful smile, none of that small stuff seemed to matter anymore. I mean, I can count this as a date, I guess. Like, I mean... I mean, it's better than just filming. We started with a fairly well-known chain restaurant that wasn't too far off. After getting permission from the staff, we started shooting. How's it? Yeah, they're gonna make you fat, baby. It didn't sound like a great rating as far as Sara was concerned. Okay, so that's the best rating you got. You finished the whole thing too. She had been given quite the serving, and her plate was completely clean now. I guess, but don't push yourself, okay? If you're struggling, I can always take what's left. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm not sure we can say staff when it's only me. Okay. Sara clenched her fist and nodded with a cute kind of determination. She had such a slim figure that she could really put food away. But she ate at my house. She always had extra helpings. I had a feeling that together we could visit a good number of restaurants. If we visit everything in Akihabara, I would start crying. We left and went to another place. And then another after that. Sara pointed to a sign that read Goddess Cafe Amano Kaguyama. Oh no. Oh boy. My ears are itchy. God dang. Here? I thought we were going to curry houses. This is a place where Kagura works. I never ordered curry here, so I had no idea how good it might be. So why don't we just do that? LoveKami, the cafe specifically geared toward fans of divine idols. So what would happen if Sara went inside? Only had stopped to think about that for a second, but I didn't, and we just barged right in. Dear God, you guys are passionate. Tears in his eyes, and customer dropped to his knees and bowed before Sara. To be honest, the sight of it made me cringe, but Sara just nodded politely as this had happened to her all the time. Yup. Chicago was very impressed. guess. Sara approved. News of Sara making the rounds of curry restaurants was probably springing as we spoke. I took out my own phone to check. It's right there. Tucker jabbed me in the side. I'm sorry, she just said that you wanted pretty curry here. Yeah, sorry. Sara practically was their goddess and fired up by her words. Customers all rose to take Sara a standing ovation. These guys are freaking beasts. It's just... Hi. Sorry, they're filming. Whew. Oh boy. Encore! She has some pretty tight her fans, Jesus. I agree, but sorry, it's just no contest at all. Right now, LoveKami had no chance causing a sensation like this. Even after leaving L7, Sara was a huge presence in the fine hour world. True, we don't want everyone filling the store. Sara ran her eyes down the menu, subjecting it to careful scrutiny. Victory curry? Ooh, interesting. I don't know what it had to do with victory, but it sounded like we get a lot of curry. Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Sara made sure to emphasize her big appetite. She'd already eaten tons, but she was willing to keep up the pace. Kagura set down a gargantuan plate in front of Sara. This is the final boss, I guess. It was about 3 times as big as regular curry. Not only that, it was soft as an omelet and a pork cutlet. Are you really sure about this? I can help you out if you like. Okay, I think this is the end of the line for Sara Benzeiten. I felt like you were suddenly entered in a keeping competition. The cafe's customers gathered around to witness the challenge. Got this. And she was off. Sara started eating, severing inside enjoyment. But after 5 minutes, she put her spoon down. Seriously, you don't need to force yourself. No, you can't. Let me eat the rest. Sara had only managed to eat a third of it. Kagura and I worked together and somehow managed to finish what was left. Jeez. That is that was quite a low rating. Sara announced the curry score in a strained voice. There really was too much of it, huh? You probably never made the effort to fry one freshly for every order. Eating that on top of the curry would make anyone feel bloated. So that's the final boss. He's probably gonna go after it one more time after that. Cutting corners wouldn't curry any favor. What? Wouldn't curry any favor with Sara? Is that a pun I see? Cherry was still giving scores to restaurants even though we'd gotten away from the center of town, which told me she was still being rather cautious. I think that's enough, we don't need to film anymore. She just off the video camera and gave it back. Took the camera and let out a sigh. We'd gotten sidetracked in this curry adventure, but that wasn't what today was supposed to be about. It was quite a long ways away from teaching Sara about love. Anywhere you'd like to go? As long as we were in Akihabara, it would be hard to escape Sara's identity as a former divine idol. We need to get away from her wild fantasy if she was gonna be a normal girl again. I'm not saying we can go anywhere, but I'll do my best. Anywhere that's not here. If it was somewhere Sara wanted to be, I couldn't ask anything more. Sure. Headed north along Kumebashi and through Yushima. The walk took almost 20 minutes. A little ways past Yushima to Mangu Shrine was an oasis in the middle of the city. Shinabazu Pond spread about the west side of Uyano Park. Lotuses must have been in season as the flowers were blooming all around us. In the middle of the lake was the Bentendo Temple, where Poseidon was enshrined. As a Wakemi Tama of Bensaiten, Sara must have felt a strong connection to this place. Okay, are we gonna get a CG of this? Indeed we are. Interesting, interesting. Oof. 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 Oof, so much showing. With a graceful wave of her hands, Sara's outfit instantly changed. She changed from a simple girl into a true goddess. A smile spread across her face, banishing any feeling of gloom that might have rested in her heart. There are lotuses all over the surface of the pond, but right now there is just something to decorate the background. That's just how wonderful Sara's smile was. Well, it is here to decorate the background. The water from the lake, the lotus flowers, lines of willow trees, so like they're giving Sara new vitality. Her face is now light, full of life. Previously tired expression gone without a trace. So beautiful. I forgot myself and let my feelings slip out. Yes, very beautiful. No, I meant it was Sara who was beautiful. I didn't want to get away from as she danced around. I didn't want to get in the way as she danced around, and I'm just staring, dumbstruck. Are you gonna be able to sing? Sara's gestures just started getting larger. I heard bells ringing, though I could have sworn a moment ago that there weren't any there. And in an instant, shimmering drops of water scattered all around us. Wow. It was a miracle. Something only a god could do. The way the water and lights moved illuminated Sara vividly. And right at the center of it all was Sara. Her radiant beauty was just as dazzling as it had been in L7. I think she's enjoying herself. Sara's movement improved even more and she started to dance. Like she had truly come from a higher plane. I'd never seen anyone dance so beautifully, and yet in the corner of my mind there was a sharp reminder of regret. Only I could hear her sing. Just couldn't help wishing for that. Oh, so we don't hear her sing? Shucks. Sara hadn't recovered her singing voice. Well, she sure has quite a speaking voice though. I've been so sure that she'd be able to sing again if she grew to understand love, but how much did I really believe that? If it didn't turn out that way, I couldn't imagine how much it would hurt. Okay, so date with Sara may not have started out smoothly, but soon enough it settled into something natural. After strolling around Shinbazu Pond, we wandered around Ueno Zoo at the museum. We had a really fun afternoon together. Time flew by, and soon enough the sun had set. We took that as our cue to head back to Akihabara. Sara thanked me one more time, as if to draw the day's proceedings to a close. Same here, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad to see a new side of you. The extent of what I knew about Sara was pretty limited. I knew that as a customer at our store and as a member of L7, but I never had any opportunity to get to know her in any other way. Oh, sorry. I don't have much of a charming personality like you. Ha ha ha. So, when am I gonna get my chance to show my, my charm, my good looks, and my fluffy hair? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm always the same when I'm around here. Maybe I'm a little different about Shoya Kagura, but that's a whole nother story. I guess not. I don't think they are, that is. But maybe... A sudden blast of sound cut me off. At the same time, the big screen on the building was behind Sara flooded with light. Don't look. The video on the screen was a new outside. There's no need for you to see it right now. Flirting and subtly roasting her. Yep. Subtly roasted. Still worried about me, huh? Thank you. It's actually a cool line. Thanks, I tried. Okay. The songs we've been practicing. That's what she said, alright. Even after retiring, L7's songs were still her group songs. Somehow that made me really happy. I felt so much joy welling up inside. I was shaking. You just gotta bring out that singing voice and within that speaking voice, you know? You have a speaking voice, so you can probably, if you work hard enough, you can get that singing voice, you know? Even though I pretty much have no chance, I sound like a freaking cat in a blender. On fire. In a pool. Somewhere. In like, the Sahara Desert. Baby, don't hurt me. Hold on, this is improper. This is improper background music. Let me get the proper background music for you. This is probably gonna get me a copyright strike. But I just have to. Hold up. Ad, stop it, ad. Hold up. We need background music. Is it playing? There you go. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Okay. I think you could hear me still. Okay. I'd always thought of Sara as an older sister type, who knew everything. Maybe I'd let myself get blinded by her divinity. But the reality was that she hadn't even been here for 2 years yet. And she wasn't the only one. It was all the same for all the goddesses. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. I'm just distracting everyone. Okay. No one taught him how to understand human emotions. At least I did it for a little bit. I don't wanna be completely copyright claimed, just in case. You have way to ruin a scene? That's just my charm. I'm so cringy that I can ruin such a terrible scene. Not terrible. Such a dramatic scene like this. So, yes. Do I need to get the song out again? Freaking hell. Every time she says what is love, I'm just gonna have to bring this out. Come on. What is love? How does it feel to love someone? I didn't have enough experience to put something like that into words. Or maybe this burning sensation I felt inside is what people call love. If it was, I could tell Sara what it meant. Sara. Okay, this is probably gonna be... So the stream cut out, so I'm just going to record what I accidentally cut out of the stream, so no one's live right now, so I'm just gonna do this for YouTube. So I'm sorry for the people who are at the stream, so let me just record this. Sara. Took a step forward. It's only a single step, but it's so very important that I took it. I don't know enough about the world to teach anyone what love means, but I think I can handle telling you how I'm feeling right now. And there is the beautiful Sara. No, Sara, I like you. No, I love you. Which is kind of strange because, it's kind of weird because others he was just like, oh, I like you, but he was like, yo, no, I love you with this one. So apparently she's something special. This is this top tier waifu material. Yep. Sara looks shocked. I don't think she saw that coming. Guess you didn't notice. Did you think we were just hanging out today? I wanted this to be a date. I've liked you for so long, Sara. It would be right for me to explain romance when I never experienced love. But maybe now things could be different. I felt like I could understand love too if I was with Sara. The seeds of this feeling planted deep in my heart are now starting to bloom. Sara, how do you feel about me? Let's give her a moment. Let's give her some space to breathe. But I don't think anyone ever is going to be, she wasn't ready, but I don't think anyone ever is when it comes to love. Oh yes, also fluffy. But is it a romantic good, or is it a lewd good, if you know what I mean? Hey, I don't know.
私にとってとても心地いいわ。恋とか愛とかまだ私にはよくわからないわ。でもあなたとの未来ならなんだかいいなって感じられる。だからね、多分私もあなたのことが好きよ。
There's her confession, man. This is it. But she only likes me. I said I love you, but she says I like you. Oof. A little bit of a burn there from her. That night, Sara and I became girlfriend and boyfriend. There we go, mate. There we go. A new day dawned after Sara and I entered our relationship. Probably last night might have been a dream. But my smartphone held the proof that it had really happened. Okay. I read the message, I couldn't help but smile. I knew I shouldn't get a big head, but I wanted to shout out from the rooftop that Sara and Titan was my girlfriend. Now that I think about it, what should we do next? Sara just having a boyfriend didn't mean she really understood love. But now that it was official, I needed to think about what people did in a relationship. I wanted her to be happy, of course, but I also needed to work out a way for Sara to get her singing voice back. While I was still trying to plan things out, Sara made her first move herself. Yeah, you're here, alright. No, not at all, not at all. Even now, I'm still nervous around Sara, but she closed the distance between us in no time. Hold on, let me just ask a quick question. Stream stop. Okay, there we go. No, we're not gonna hang out. We're gonna go on a date. Sure, I don't have any plans anyway. And I'd like to spend time with you too. There we go. Lovely stuffy. Wasn't expect her to use a phrase like that. No, it's fine. Just sort of wonder what it would involve. Sara hugged me close, just like she always did. That's what I thought. She didn't squeeze me like usual, but froze up for some reason. Oh, she's a nervous little wreck. She apologized suddenly and let me go. Is something wrong? This is love, my friend. I don't think we're just there yet. Okay, I understand you. I get you feel. Sara tried to laugh it off, but she couldn't have the blush spreading across her cheeks. Perhaps she was trying to understand what a hug between lovers was like. Okay. How nice of you. Thank you very much. Even though Sara was the one visiting, she served me tea and was quite hospitable. Hardly seemed like something that couples would normally do. Like rice cracker? Don't mind if I do. Sure, thanks. She suddenly started holding up the cracker to my mouth. She knew that she would feed it to me after making me say ah. She chewed on the soy sauce flavored cracker. Soy sauce? Ugh. Yes, room service. Apparently, it's customary for lovers to feed each other like this. Okay. Where'd you hear that? Okay. I had a bad feeling about this. You need sharing, Kagura? Okay. That's good, that's good. She said she felt uncomfortable around it before, but it sounded like that was all in the past now. But I had a bad feeling about the members of L7 knowing all about my love life. Is that okay? Okay. I was curious about all kinds of things meant, but I knew I'd find out firsthand before too long. Okay. So, what romantic activity we have planned for the day? Sara bowed deeply if she saw her crush him off. She was hanging around the shop, giving me company during my shift. Hey listen, I'm glad you're helping out and all, but don't you think that outfit's a bit much? Yeah, I mean, you are a kimono shop, so... Then again, I feel like people are gonna find out. I see. Well, that does make sense. Okay. Cherr always helped my parents with designs for the goddesses, so they trusted her even more than me. So, that's kinda sucks. Still haven't told me we were seeing each other, but definitely enjoyed seeing her every day. Nah, not too much. Geez, she's saying that kind of stuff to you? She laughed it off, but it wasn't some little joke. I mean, is it even okay for us to be dating? We're allowed to date, right? I completely forgot what LoveKami even is. I see. I was worried about divine punishment or something, but I guess it'll be okay. She said in a carefree tone, but it really felt reassuring. Have I watched Aho Girl? Oh yes I have. Oh yes I have. I didn't watch the latest episode, but I have watched it. It's weird and annoying at the same time. There's only one person who isn't a complete idiot in there, so... Oh, gosh darn. At any rate, it looks like we're a good date. Hey, we're done here. You wanna go out? Oh, yeah. She actually considered a date this time. Well, from the thought made her blush so adorably. Hey, you're getting all red. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little flustered. It's the heat around here. She poked me right in the cheek. Shh. I'm not a little girl. I'm a man. Oh yeah. I pinched her cheeks in retort. Really? Is it? Okay, she's into that kind of thing. Okay, duly noted. Hold up. I need something. Got it. Okay. Let's rate it in the goddesses book. Wants. Okay, wants punishments. Make sure it's divine. Okay, there we go. Noted for later. Talk to you later, BB. I don't know. Don't do the more playful, almost drawing me into her. The more you say it, the more embarrassing it gets. But yeah, by the way, I didn't really write anything in that book. The pen I have is literally out of ink, so, I mean... She didn't seem to be talking about her cheeks. This one, my hand's all over her, it seems. Alright, how about here? It's not like there's any other mating places. It's just everything you think. I think I know exactly where she wants. I'd only planned on asking her on a date, but before I do it, we were all touchy-feely. In fact, until my mom got home and teased us, we'd really been all over each other. So, mother just duped in like, my boy's gonna be a destroyer of that puss. There's a lot of schedules planned to the second. At least that's what I always thought. She's here. Some beautiful creature was rolling around in my bed. Sarah, don't you have work? What about dance lessons? That's good. Smile as she spoke, trying to cheer me up. She wasn't giving up on singing just yet. The simple fact was enough for me. I'll always be waiting for you. Okay. You look straight at me. She's dating me to learn about love. We've only been together for like a week, but even I could tell she was looking for something from me. This is quite the unexpected turn of events. Is this where the 18 plus patch would come in handy? She was the one who brought it up, but she was running than I had ever seen. Hey, no need to rush if you're so embarrassed. You're not uninterested? Well, if it weren't for Twitch, I would be quite interested as well. It was so embarrassing we couldn't even lock eyes, but she wouldn't give up. I mean, I'm a guy after all, and I like you, so of course I want to. Okay. So what are we gonna be doing, fam? Straightforward. Okay then. Sat down on the bed facing each other, both kneeling so hilariously formally. We interlocked our fingers. That's all, just our hands. Everything was focused right there. Yours are so small and soft. These are the hands that always held Mike on stage, and now they're holding me. Those slender fingers, I could feel her body heat through them. Yeah, you can get too nervous with a hug. Well, we were just talking about our bodies feeling kind of. I think my heartbeat would make it be worse. No, this is the perfect time. Nope, no more waiting. We never got anyone anywhere. I give her a determined look. Same here actually, so I might end up crying. It's the first for me too, you know. We really were so awkward, but this was it. I squeezed her hands to let her know. She was embarrassed, but she puckered up, her eyes closed. And she stayed that way, waiting for me. Sarah. If I was nervous before, then what was I now? Feeling I was making my heart beat all the way up through my ears. I love you. Whispered right in her before our lips connected. As we touched, I noticed her entire body was slightly tense and tremble. I squeezed her hands to try to calm her down. Our lips had barely touched at all. Nothing too deep, though not too light. It was just right. We held it, and our breath. Sara took as much as she could before breaking off. Well, I guess. I thought they were gonna go further than that. She smiled half embarrassed. Nothing was better than that post-kiss smile. You don't, you just do it. Really? It's through your nose instead of your mouth, I guess. She blushed at her own slowness. She looked at me invitingly. It was I to turn her down. Their lips smacked together. It was so exciting that we did it over and over. She started taking the lead. She did exactly what I'd done over and over, enjoying the noises made from each kiss. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Yes, don't breathe, just do it. She finally realized how overboard she'd gone. No, of course not. I'm sure it's the same for all couples. I can't say exactly that. It seems like she found something in our kiss. Was this love or something else? At that point, it didn't even matter anymore. I just wanted to kiss her again and again. Okay, we're gonna get kinky now. Do I need to look for a prop or something? Okay, probably not. And so Sara and I furthered our relationship. After a couple of our little practice sessions, the two of us started kissing whenever we met. Her kisses always came so suddenly. It's just on the cheek, but still. Hey, let's be a little more serious, okay? Fine, my turn next. Even though I started with a playful sort of kiss, once we locked lips, things always got real. The way two of us behaved, we really wants to look like lovers. I wasn't used to all this and Sara had no idea. They were always so worried we were doing it wrong. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. To be honest with me, how do you feel about us? I'm sure other couples don't ask these things, but the ways you went on about not knowing love, I didn't think we were just like other couples. I don't think you usually think that you're like another couple. That kind of say your relationship's a little bit weak. Well, I'm gonna have to go to I think we're on first base right now. We're gonna have to hit a home run sometime soon. We can go straight to second base if you want. We've got two big bases right there. Okay. So we gotta reaffirm your love. Okay. I see. You said I should keep a sincere apology. Well, at least she had feelings for me. In fact, seemed to really like me, and I liked her. But were we really in love? I didn't even know. Maybe we aren't all the way in love yet. The words just poured out of me. It wasn't something meant for her to hear, but she heard it nonetheless. I'm the one who said I'd teach you though, but it's not going well. I became her boyfriend, we kissed, and I was so happy, but still we haven't gotten her singing voice back. I'm also frustrated with myself. What's poppin', B? Words were all I need to hear before I realized. There was something more powerful than just words. I knew quite well what it was. If you can't say it, then sing it to me. She still couldn't sing, I knew that. And she knew that I knew. Long self-expressed feelings, but we can't describe with words, right? But what? She sounded like she was ready to give up, but she cut herself short. She sat quietly, letting herself dwell on it. There we go. There's the realization. Love, affection, these words are too simple, really. Trying to lump everything together wasn't effective. I realized something. Our feelings can't fit into a simple word.
だから歌なのね。
Exactly. I think so, yeah. She'd been singing as a divine idol for the past year. But was she really singing her own songs?
セブンでは与えられた歌を歌ってきたわ。どれもいい曲だったけれど、私はただそれをなぞっただけ。それで一体何が理解できるっていうの？ファンのみんなに何を伝えられるのかしら。私は何も分かってなかった。何がわからないのかも気づいていなかった。
I think they got it, you just never really got it yourself. I assumed that love was the least part of it. But there was all sorts of emotions mixed in. The real job of a singer is to find those emotions and make them known to the audience.
歌を作ってみたい。ヤマト君への思いをいっぱい詰め込んで、あなたのための歌を。
You don't have to. I'll always be waiting for your songs. Is it gonna be a love song or something else? As she expressed her relationship, I was excited just thinking about
ヤマ
it.
ト君、笑ってる。
I'm just really excited about it. Just can't help but smile.
偶然ね。実は私もなの。
You smiled at the most dazzling smile ever as she spoke. So what's this song gonna be about? Are you gonna write it now, or are you gonna write it in an epilogue or something? She'd been lost, but now she found her path. She'd even found a real place in my family, just not using him as an escape like before. The way she used to smile to hide her sadness has faded away into a genuine smile. After seeing her shine for real, I fell even more in love.
ごめんね。パソコンを借りちゃって。
It's fine. She borrowed my laptop to work on her song. No, it's fine. In this case, you should just say thanks. Not sorry.
それもそうね。ありがとう、ヤマト君。お礼のチューあげる？
She was really good at drawing me in. She was a goddess after all, but even so, I wondered to understand just what kind of effect she can have on others. Let's save that for when you're a little less busy.
ありがとう。じゃあ、キスは一旦預けておくわね。
Just one. Just one. Time to use my gambling skills and my bribing skills, I guess. I got those, you know. I got them back in Nam. So, how about we say 5 IOUs? How about we got that? I think I got ya. Got ya cornered away. Nowhere to run. You owe me 5. She said as she blew a kiss my way. It meant she had to give it back later. And so, I continued to watch her work, worrying endlessly over her. Oh, I just realized, you're not using your guitar for
も
this?
ちろん使ってるわよ。でも、ちゃんと残すなら、ギターだけじゃギターはあくまでメロディーを生み出すためのもの。思いつい
Okay.
たアイデアを一つにまとめるのは、
Maybe you can make a MIDI file. Maybe you can do that. Do it electronically. The whole time she'd been working on her song, she hadn't brought her guitar here once. And only she could hear was on the PC.
私のやってること。
Oh yes, sirree. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a song after me.
これは見せられません。ヤマト君に捧げる歌だから。ごめんね。完成するまで我慢して。
Okay, we're gonna be waiting. Let me just relax. Let's have fun. She had the song locked away from me, but I just sat there, ready to help. I couldn't really do anything but give her a space to work on it, but I was pleased with that.
それにしても、なんだか不思議な感じがするわね。
What do you
ヤ
mean?
マト君は知っているかしら。弁財天は音楽の神様なのよ。それが逆にこっちが歌を捧げる立場になるなんてね。
True. Wait, did I break some religious law by asking for this?
そんなことないわ。逆に嬉しく感じているの。
She did truly look happy. All songs have creators and receivers. Each side is different, but they have some things each in common. Really love music.
とっても。
She really had a passion for it. It was exactly why she fussed over her songs so much, and there's reasons she seemed so intense. Even if she could never sing again, she was the goddess of music, and none of them would love music more than her. Why are you staring?
見てたの。ヤマト
Yeah,
君のこと。
you're sussing me? Think I'm property? Well, I got some news for you, baby. I ain't just property. You gotta work for your effort. Let me just put this over here real quick. You gotta work for it. You gotta work for your prize, you know. She said with a smile on her
ヤマ
face.
ト君は
How did the village people meet? They obviously led to different lives. Hello, Negative Creep. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you're saying, but, it's kind of weird how, a goddess and such civilians meet. I don't know. They probably met, like, by accident or something. She stared at me a bit longer before turning back. I just sat and watched many directions, and that was enough to make me happy, too. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna see? These dreamlike days passed by in an instant. Well, it was literally like 5 seconds for me, and I wouldn't give up my time with her, looking happy she did for anything. My feelings for her deepened the more time I spent by her side, while she continued to write a song about how she felt about me. I really loved her. This feeling was definitely true love. And right around the time I realized that, Sara found the answer too. I received a text, and it was just one line. But she hadn't told me whether she could sing it or not. Akihabara is an area that never slept, but even this restless area knew a good night's sleep back when it prospered as an electronics district. So are we gonna hear this music or not? People often called an area under constant change. It was always at the very forefront of trends and the changes that came with them. A year after the goddesses had arrived, it was certain that change was imminent, and Akihabara was the easiest place to see it. As I followed the narrow sides of the streets deeper, the hustle and bustle faded entirely away. It was a small park, a place Shuri, Kagura, and I held practice. Sara was there waiting for me. No one else, just her. Oh, that's fine, that is fine. Are you really gonna let me hear it this time? I think it'll work. I have a good feeling that it'll work. I could see the uneasiness in her smirk. She felt ready. She was still unsure. It didn't seem like she had even tried it yet. She's just gonna throw everything in this one go. Just do your best. Have I watched Hajimete no Gal? I actually have it on... I have it on queue, but I haven't watched it yet. And yes, you can do this. You can sing. You can sing. Looks like she's about to summon an energy ball or something, do a little Kamehameha. Okay. Okay. You can get it out, BB. After some time, she started to sing once again. It doesn't even sound like her. So, Sara, you did it. It's almost unreal, but after all that time, her voice rang out beautifully. She had the most soothing voice in L7, but her skills didn't stop there. Her voice, her feelings, the lyrics, all in perfect harmony. It was all her very own. She sang so powerfully that background music came out of nowhere. This wasn't the gift for her feelings, very feelings themselves. It was indeed true love. You did it, Sara. This is the love of a goddess. It was a bond that grew stronger between us every day. But more than that, it hinted at a future we'd had together too. Just cherry blossoms danced decorating the indigo sky. They were out of season, born from her song. Then, as if the cherry blossoms weren't enough, wisteria flowers burst into bloom. Natsukimi-tama gave her power, and when we touched I could feel all my love for her as well. It was like an endless rush of joy. To make it all even better, Sara was there with me. I love you, Sara. There we go. You got this. This is how you win over a goddess, BB. She didn't seem unsure anymore. Those feelings were true. The song had finally shown us that. It was truly love, me with her and her with me. We weren't alone. The two of us had a future together. The song was just for me, overflowing with her abundant love. However, the world wasn't just one for two people. It was decorated by the many people and gods that lived within it. We wanted to see that future of the world together, but what would the future hold for us? I wouldn't feel anxious, but at the same time we felt excited. Our future together was full of hope, and it would last forever and ever. It was a night like no other. Apparently people had been drawn in by her voice, and they stopped to listen. I found this out later when using the net. The two of us stood there, ignoring the world, enjoying a show just for us. No one knew if it was real or not. We had no way to find out, and we didn't care either way. There I had found her voice again, and we expressed our love. It was good enough for us. Got this. We'd been a little slow, but we finally told Terry and Kago about the truth of Sara's retirement. Do they even know we're dating? Thankfully, they seem to understand. They're actually quite sympathetic and didn't seem angry at all. Yeah, you gotta be prepared. Working together as a duo really deepened the bonds between them. I guess you two go on your own path and I go alone with Sara. That is very true, very true. Sorry guys. We explained everything, not just about her, but also us. Apparently finding out about us was more of a shock than Sara being unable to sing. Exactly, so she has the time for us now. She grabbed into my arm as she spoke. She's just like, I'ma just spill out all the stuff to my fans around me. She says she found her voice again, the option was open to her, but she decided not to choose it. Nice. Gonna be a singer-songwriter? That is the end of the final route of LoveKami Divinity Stage. I'm just gonna skip this because we have seen it many times before. So, ever so quickly. Let's get to the epilogue then. The sound of her guitar rang out through the store. The notes of her guitar gently resounded. How's the song coming on? It's fine, you always help out anyway, and my parents keep saying that they can't thank you enough. Sara started coming by more often than before. What else am I playing after this? I actually don't know. I'm actually gonna ask on Twitter what the hell I'm gonna be doing after this, because 2 of my series just ended. I ended Amnesia Machine for Pigs yesterday, ending this today, so I have 2 open spots. One of them I'm gonna save for Danganronpa V3, but the other I don't know, so I have to think. She said it was because she needed to be able to see me in order to write her songs. But you love him more than me? Is that why you decided to give up being a divine L to be a singer-songwriter? Hello, fans? Well, I have time to, okay, let me just say something. I have time between now and Danganronpa V3 when it comes out for a couple of just filler streams, I call them. So I'm probably gonna do that, actually. That sounds quite fun. Okay, I guess. I was sure she still missed this day. But she kept her eyes forward, focused only on her new dream. Are you worried? Okay. Good. This is good.
これからも私のこと応援してくれる？
Nope, peace. I'm out. I'm out. Not helping you through this again. I have a little bit of PTSD because of you, and my therapy bills are off the roof. So, I'm sorry. What about my game series? My game series, I'm gonna continue those. I just kind of put in streams because what I do is I have streams that I put out every couple days. But if I run out of those, I do my normal streams. But I've been so busy lately, I haven't even been able to record my game series like on my channel. So I really want to continue those, but it just takes so much time out of my day, and it's like, I have school and work, and it's like, I have so much to do. At least this is gonna be my final year of high school, so I mean, might as well go full force. Maybe take a tiny break before I go to college. So.
嬉しいけど、ファンってだけじゃダメよ。私の好きな人はあなただけなんだから。
Yes, I am the one and only love. Some time had passed since then. Some sought to be idols, some chose let their pass, but all the goddesses worked toward the dream, and the fruits of their labor were coming too. So she joined. Hello Marvin. Hello Marvin TG45. How you doing today? Yep. Thanks. Rooting for me? That's good. Always good. And I think Marvin TG is a new person, so if you're new, thanks for coming by. I always have streams like this, and I stream regularly, so if you want to keep up with that, you can follow, subscribe if you want to. So, thanks for the love. So, okay. Thank you for following. Thanks for the love. I knew you were a new person. I was like, did they follow me before? Because it seems familiar, but I don't know. But thanks for the love anyway. Sara was taking the stage again that night, for the first time as a singer-songwriter. Oddly enough, it was right on the stage where she first announced she was retiring. Everyone there certainly remembered that day. Almost half a year passed since then. Everyone came out to hear their legendary voice once again. Sara, it's almost time. Ooh, is that a... Oh, okay, that's just a open back slit. I thought that was a virgin killing sweater. I was like, ooh boy, that's frisky. Her face was a mix of hope, fear, and a dash of excitement. She wasn't gonna go out there as a divine idol, but just herself, Sara Van Dyton. She did have her fancy divine idol outfit, and there would be no fancy goddess magic. She was going out there with just her voice. The outfit looked good on you. She'd helped me with the goddess idol outfits before. She was able to design this one on her own. It wasn't as flashy and didn't show some skin, but it was suited who Sara was now perfectly. We've all been waiting for you. She was so moved, she started to cry. Hey now, let's save those tears for later. I guess so. I'll be here, so just do your thing. Yeah, it does sound like Pokemon music, just less 8-bit. So, I gently push her back, sending her out. Here goes. That's proper English. She headed for the dark out to the dazzling stage. She's back on stage once again. There, she put her feelings into words and send them out as a song to everyone. It was just as she'd always dreamed of doing. She wasn't out there as a human or goddess, but taking her first steps as Sara Van Dyton. There we go. That is the final episode of LoveKami Divinity Stage. So, we have gotten every single CG out of this game. If you enjoyed this stream and this series, make sure to follow me on Twitch to keep updated with whenever I'm doing stuff. And if you really enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. $4.99 a month helps out the channel and stuff. So if you want to subscribe, you get a few perks. So let me just type in the chat. Hi. You just type that there, and you get a little badge. Shows that you are a fan of here. Shows that you love the channel, you're a Elite member. So, if you want that on my chat specifically, you can always do that. And if you want to also use my emotes, you can do so as a subscriber. I have 1 so far, 2 are coming, by the way, 2 are coming. And we have Jessu's mask, which is a funny mask that's on my old sprites. As you can see on my Twitch stream layout. So that's pretty neat. And we also have a few commands for subscribers only. So we have one that gives you anime suggestions. So let me just type in anime, and it gives you a recommendation by me, just a random one. So my recommended anime is Mob Psycho 100, which I would recommend. Pretty good. It was a really popular anime last year. And also, if you want to use another command, Dangan Waifu gives you a Danganronpa waifu. So it's pretty good. Let me just give myself one. Mine is Hajime Hinata, the sexy protagonist from the second game. If you are familiar with the channel, then you should know who they are. So they are quite interesting, actually, if you know about their backstory, but I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. And if you're on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to keep updated when I release videos. And if you want to see what I'm doing off camera, or just want to see some past broadcasts and stuff like that, you can check out my social media in the description below. And if you're on Twitch, it is under the stream, near the panels and stuff like that. That's where my social media is. And if you're on desktop, and if you're on mobile, then you can just click my name, a little window should pop up showing all of my panels, and my social media will be right there for all of you to go to enjoy. So, I will see you in the next one. Peace.